Here's a question about indexing. This MATLAB user wanted to take a three-dimensional matrix that had not only rows and columns but also layers, and then index into it with a two-dimensional matrix. The implicit assumption here was that the row and column index would be the same as the row and column index of each individual element in J, and that the layer would be taken from the value of J. Now this user wanted to do this without using a for loop, but I'm afraid that's impossible. Many people want to avoid for loops because they think that they slow MATLAB down. That used to be the case before the JIT accelerator came online, but now you aren't going to see that performance hit for using the for loops. Knowing that, let's look at how I solved a problem of this nature. The first thing that I need to know is the number of rows and number of columns in J, that indexing matrix. Having that, then I'm going to loop through the rows and columns and basically pull out the value of the big matrix M. Notice that I am basically using the row and the column as is from the for loop, but then to get the layer, I look inside of J again at that given row and column, and I just store those inside of D. As I'm doing this, I see an mlint warning. That's what this little underline is. And it says that D might be growing inside of a loop, and indeed it is. A way to save that, since I do know how big D is going to be at the end, I can simply say D equals zeros, and how big is it going to be? NR, NC. And by doing that, let me get the proper capitalization. mlint is going to be happier, and I have a nice clean bit of code. Let's put a display at the end, D, and run this. And you can see down in the command window, I got the results that this MATLAB user was looking for. So in review, it is not necessary to vectorize all of your code for performance reasons as it once was, and mlint can help you to make your code more efficient. Thank you.